Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. What's up, y'all? What is up? What is up? All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Apparently your boy was on the wrong link. All righty. Good morning. How is thou? How is everybody? I'm checking to make sure the sound is good. Let me see. How is everybody? Good. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Grand rising to all you lovely individuals. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing swell today. Okay. So today, what do I have? Today I have I'm going to go over everything. But I think I have the dollar dropping today. I think it's going to drop today. And I'm hoping that we can catch an ass on a nice buy today. But we'll see. All right. All right. I just got a post. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at today. I'm going to show you guys really quick. Before I even post about anything else, because I got to post and let people know I'm on. Had the wrong link for a quick second. But before I do that, all right, before I do that, let me show you kind of what I'm looking at. So I do like the dollar overall bearishness. Okay. I do like the dollar bearishness here. I do think it's going to continue to drop. It has a lot of bearish momentum. But what I also think will happen is something like this here. I believe it's going to pull up. And what we want for the dollar is really for it to hold this level. Okay. So we want it to actually pull up. And we want it to respect the next level, which you can almost think of it as a trend line here. Right, in this downward trend, basically. You can almost think of it like this. But we wanted to respect kind of this channel down. Okay. And I'm expecting the dollar to pop up, which it is currently doing now. I'm expecting it to hit some type of level high and start to reject. And that is when we really, I think, need to start getting in the market. We're waiting right now. Let me see if there's any news today. There is 10 o'clock news today. Very interesting. So I think that's when the volume's going to kick in today. We do have 10 o'clock news. Okay. So that's something to note, that the dollar really might not move today until 10 o'clock. So it might play around, consolidate, boom, boom, boom. Then here it comes 10 o'clock, drop. Like that. right? So this is something to watch out for, especially since there's slight red folder news on the dollar today. All right. Hopefully that made sense, beautiful people. Okay. So if you don't see anything until 10 o'clock, you know why, which is only about 50 minutes away. And that's definitely going to determine what happens with a lot of these pairs. So I do think a lot of these pairs need some type of correction. So Euro USD, I believe, is bullish. Let me see. GU, I think, is bullish. But a lot of these are going to pull back, which I think is going to happen from this dollar correction here. So a lot of those things are going to happen. Okay. Then I look at NAS because, I love NAS. And let's look at this one right here. And I'm glad that NAS is actually getting bullish here. I'm actually pretty happy. But this is a slightly strong level. And so we're at a very tricky area with NAS because I believe it's, I think, correcting and getting bullish. Okay. But it is at a higher time frame resistance level. And we don't know how hard it's going to reject here. So what I'm thinking with NAS is that it's actually going to drop first for 930-ish, try to take people out, and then get bullish. This is kind of just my thoughts, right? As we're trading that, I'm thinking that it's going to drop first and then pop up for the day. It's going to try to take people out, get them out of the buy orders and buy positions, take people out, and then try to go up. Again, these are just all my kind of predictions for what's going to happen today, possibly between 9:30 to 10 o'clock. And that's when I would honestly start to look to get into the market in between that 9:30 to 10 o'clock ish. You may even want to get in afternoons at 10 o'clock. So there's a lot of things that could happen here. I would just be very patient. No need to rush your trades. Wait for the dollar bearish momentum to really kick in, which I feel like once it really breaks this level, we'll have. Okay. So these are kind of just what I'm looking at, guys. Really quickly. All right. Let me make a post real quick. Answer some questions and everything. Give me a second. Because I think some people are on the wrong link. So give me a second here. Mm, where is it? Okay, all right, there we go. Morning, guys. So, all right, we're gonna wait for this 9:30 bell. Okay, we're gonna wait for this 9:30 bell. We're gonna wait for this 9:30 bell, and let me see here. Okay, but let's see here. I'm trying to think of a good pair that might run well with the dollar bearishness today. And that could be Euro USD, AUD USD, GU maybe. Maybe. AU, maybe. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm looking at, guys. Let me show you. What I'm kind of looking at is something like this. The euro should pop down, then go up. I'm thinking something like this. I'm thinking GU will also probably do some trickery. So be careful on GU. Thinking GU will probably pop down, take people out, then go up. That's what I'm thinking. Which I'll put my alerts for. And these are just kind of projections. I'm not really getting into anything yet, just kind of lining everything up, kind of seeing what I want to see. And if it plays out the way that I want it to play out, then I will get into these trades here. Okay, so all right. I'm not gonna rush anything. Kind of have my levels already drawn. And I'm basically going to just trap the market with my price alerts, right? So even though I can't look at 50 different charts all at the same time, I can put price alerts and essentially trap the market. And as I'm just waiting, the dollar is going to do one of these two things. It has to go up or down, right? So no matter what it does, I'm gonna get alerted. So whether it pops up to this level, okay, cool. Then I'm gonna wait to see how it handles this level. If it breaks this zone and goes down below this level, okay, cool. See how that happens. And so either way, it works for me, right? So this is a technique that you can use essentially to help you just not stay looking at the market all the time, right? If you can trap the market and kind of just learn to react based on what it does instead of trying to always be in the trade, it will help you. And this is a small technique that I use personally that I kind of just figured out myself because I'm always looking at a bunch of different charts and trading live with you guys. And so it's a good way to kind of just not be so antsy to get in the market, right? It's just a way to, once you draw your levels and your zones, right, you can kind of just wait to see what happens, right? So on the DXY, which is the dollar index, right, there's a multitude of things that could happen here, but I'm trying to put alerts at, I would say, all these different levels, so I understand what the dollar's doing at all times, right? Because I'm not going to be sitting here watching it all day long. That's what I'm not going to do, right? So we'll see. And we're going to wait for 9:30. We'll see what NAS does around that time. I'm thinking it's going to drop then pop up. I'm thinking it's going to drop for 9:30 and then go up after 9:30. Maybe. We'll see. I do want some type of correction, though. That would be nice. That would be nice. But I guess I can't bank on that. I can't bank on it. Again, the 10 o'clock news, I think, is going to be very critical here. So we might not even get into any trades until maybe 10 o'clock. If nothing looks super clean, all right, then we're not going to do anything until 9 o'clock. Les said, why do I like the 45-minute time frame? Les, the reason why I like the 45-minute time frame is because I like the number 4 and 5, young sir. Put them together and you get 9. And 9 is my favorite number. How did you know? Oh, yeah. Wait, should I get my soundboard out? No, that's not the reason, bro. The reason is because the 45-minute is a very interesting time frame. All right. And this is why I'll give you some game. I'll drop the jewels for you. The reason is because, young sir, you see here the 30-minute and the 1 hour, a lot of times, right, especially as an intraday trader, those two time frames are very good for you, right? But what most people don't see is the 45-minute, which is smack dab right in the middle. And a lot of times, if you look at the 45-minute, it'll help you gauge a good intraday understanding. So sometimes you might have bearish momentum on the 30 or bullish momentum on the 1 hour. But then when you have the 45-minute, which is the tiebreaker, it'll help you just understand better the momentum of the move. So it's actually a time frame that I like because I do use the 30 and the 1 hour a lot. And again, on your standard MT4, you're going to see the 30-minute 1 hour a lot. And I think it's actually a really good time frame to look at, honestly, when you're intraday trading. You know? You know? Hopefully I answered your question. Oh, see, let's all right, I posted this question for him. Bang, bang. There you go. You're welcome, my guy. Let me see. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. I don't know why, but Bone Thugs Crossroads has been stuck in my head. I don't know if you guys are too young for that. I know y'all young whippersnappers. You guys don't know about Bone Thugs. So, but it's been in my head and I can't get it out. I'm serious. It's not funny, y'all. I'm gonna miss everybody. That's how I feel. You were never into them, Karma? Me neither. I was never into them either, but I like that one song, okay? That's it. And I'm sticking with it. I just like the one song, and that's it for me. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. All right. Can you guys hear the soundboard? Let me see. Can y'all hear that? Can you hear the can y'all hear the ding? Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna wait for 9:30. We got 5 more minutes. Okay, let's look at Naz. We're gonna wait for Naz at 9:30 and see what we got. Oh yeah. Good morning. What's up, Lakrish? What's up? What's up? You're from Cleveland, Princess? Oh snaps. Okay. Okay, all right. Cool. All right, can you guys hear this? FBI, open up! That's what happens when you take money from the broker. You know, sometimes it be like that. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. It's 9 o'clock. It's time to tradey. You feel me? I'm just, it's time to open it up, Lynn. Open it up. Okay? Open up. I'm trying to make money today. Open the door, market. Open the door for your boy. All right. I need the money today. I'm feeling real spicy. So, sir, unload all the money behind the register, and I won't say a word, and I'll be about my day. Young market, please. So this is what I'm thinking, y'all. I'm thinking, right? The dollar is going to consolidate. It's going to continue to solid because can't get my words out. It's going to continue to consolidate until roughly 10 o'clock because of the news. All right, so let me see if I can. Let me share my handy dandy screen. Let's see. Oh, I guess I'd have to like reshare it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let me go to. All right, here we go. So you guys see here at 10 o'clock, there is Jolt's job openings, red folder, slight low impact news as well. I'm thinking the dollar for sure is definitely going to kick in around that time. So it's definitely worth, all right, if you don't see anything right now, to wait, I would say, until after 10 o'clock to get into the market. So don't rush. There's no rush to get into anything. We're going to look at NAS. We're going to see if there's a potential move here in a little bit. But it's all about being patient, guys, because you really want to wait for the 2 words. What are the 2 words I always say? Well, some of you guys aren't really, have been into the sessions. I know a lot of you guys are just watchers looking in the night at my sessions saying, hey, what's Ryan doing? Hey. But there's 2 things I like to look for in the market. And put it in the chat. Those 2 things. Let me see. And then let's go back to the charts here. Oh, snaps. Okay, Latan. Okay, Latan. Does anyone call you Latan? Because I just called you Latan. But Latan got it right. Okay, exactly. She's correct. The volume and momentum. You feel me? So I'm waiting for that 10 o'clock. That's what I'm really waiting for. But let's look at NAS real quick. Okay. All right. Because it's about to be 10:30. And now it's popping up. Let's watch this 5 minute. Let's look at this. Let's look at the treachery here that they're gonna do with NAS. Let's see. I do overall have it bullish, but we're gonna wait here. So let's wait for this 5 minute candle. Let's see. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. All right. Because I don't think that this thing is just gonna pop up mad hard. I don't believe it. I don't buy it, Jack, but let's see. Let's see if it does. I believe it's probably gonna fake people out and drop for a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if my hunch is correct. But we'll see. But if it does continue to really shatter this area, like really truly shatter it by like maybe 70, 80 points, then I would look for, okay, now bullish momentum is clearly engaged and we can look for bullish momentum in NAS. And it'd be something like that type of situation. But you see this level that it's at here? I don't like it. I don't like it. No way, Jose. I'm not buying it now. I'm not selling it now. I'm not doing anything. I'm just really waiting. Now, here's also a tip that will save you guys. Should I drop it? Should I drop the tips today? Wait, Max is in here? Was okay. Wait, Max is in here? Oh, snaps. Wait, you're up? You're here? What are you doing? How's ass? Okay. Chloe Max is in here. She's in the building. She said, "What are y'all doing? Fatality. What are y'all doing?" She's at the door. She's at the door. She said, "Wake up. Let me in." That's how you feel? Okay, you just come on my sessions unexpectedly. Okay, that's great. That's nice. How are you? Okay, I'm gonna drop it. Okay, all right, I'm gonna drop it. Okay, listen. So, a key thing to watch out for, because we're gonna watch this NAS, because if NAS really holds this level, breaks it, it's gonna look something like this, which it is hitting about to hit my level. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. But there's no need to rush into NAS yet. No need. But if it does, right, it will look something like this. Trust me, you'll have opportunities to get in NAS. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. All right. Don't get faked out. Think that, oh, because it popped up 20, 30, 40 points, you're not going to have a chance. You always have a chance. Don't let the market fool you and think that you never have chances to get in. You always have a chance. All right. Now, let me give you some game, though. Here we go. I'm about to drop it. I'm about to drop the crazy nuggets. Okay. When it comes to NAS, all right. Now, remember I told you guys there was that 10 o'clock news. Now, if there's 10 o'clock news and 9:30, as you guys see, is the open with NAS, right? So it is moving pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty smooth, but I'm going to continue to wait. All right. So there's no reason why I'm gonna rush into the move. All right, but it does look good still. Right? It still looks overall decent as a good buy. It's holding our zone, holding our level. Looks like it wants to start breaking it. And even if you didn't have it, that's, again, when we kind of peel back the layers of where NAS is, it's at a huge resistance level, right? So this is kind of just an overall zone. I mean, it doesn't have to be as nice as mine. Okay, let's move this stuff over here, right? So I really just want, if NAS decides to break this level, then I just want it to hold this level and start to go up. Okay, that's all I care about. So as it's now getting bullish and breaking this zone, I'm just going to relax and chill and wait for the nice pullback and kind of waiting for time to play its course. Now, here is the nugget though. If you're going to trade NAS, all right, and there's news at 10 o'clock, what you usually want to do, which I'll show you guys, which is what we're going to do, okay, is you actually usually want to wait until 10 o'clock to actually get in. Okay, so even though this is kind of showing you the initial move, right, of NAS getting bullish, right? So it didn't drop below the zone and pop up, which I kind of wanted, right? It's kind of just popping up, which is fine too. But I'm perfectly fine, honestly, with waiting on NAS until 10 o'clock to get into NAS, okay? Because the 9:30 will be the initial pop up, and then it'll start to consolidate, pop back down, and then 10 o'clock might be something like this around the 2, okay? And right around here is when we can get in on that retest or rejection of that area around 10, again, when the dollar and everything starts to move. And that will probably be a better buy than trying to really get in now. Again, this is all because of news, though. So it's kind of using the news, right? They're using news as a weapon, and you kind of just have to understand, like, what are the potential outcomes that can happen when they play with news, right? Because news is a big facilitator of the volume and momentum. And that's why every day you're going to have to look at your Forex Factory, as I did earlier, and make sure that there is news or there isn't. And a lot of times, what you do for the day in New York session will be very directly correlated with the news. So I'm not expecting NAS to do anything crazy. Okay, so the first 5 minutes popped up. So to me, this is like, okay, cool, we have bullish momentum. Now I'm saying to myself, okay, I don't think it's going to drop now. But I also think that it's not ready to buy yet. Makes sense? All right. So I have it breaking the zone. And now this is kind of really what I want to see. I want it to pop back down. And it can easily be something like this now. Okay. And this is, and again, we're just being very patient here. So now also something to watch out for is the dollar, right? If we have the dollar overall dropping for the day, and the volume for the dollar probably isn't going to kick in until 10 o'clock, which again, you see it just consolidating, playing around, then another good assumption, not always true, but assumption could be when we look at NAS that, hey, NAS probably won't pop up until 10 o'clock either. So it's another reason why you probably can hold on to NAS buys. Not saying that buying now is super horrible. If you want to get in a little bit early or whatever, but I would say that, hey, you probably will do better if you just be a little bit more patient, young sir. That's it. I do think it's going to continue up. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. And that's how we're going to try to, play this game today. But I do have NAS going up, the dollar going down. So that would be, I think, Euro USD going up, which I don't think Euro USD might not even pop down to this level. Maybe it might hold this level. So Euro USD possibly for a buy. I will also look at possibly GU for the buy. This is kind of setting up possibly. Okay. So this is a strong level here on GBP USD. Okay. You know, it's looking something like this. It's not super clean, but you guys get the picture. Right? So GU has potential. EU has potential. AU, I'm not liking AU though, just so you guys know. Even though I'm not liking AU because AUDs are bearish and dollar is bearish. So I would not trade AU. I would look for Euro USD buys potentially, GBP USD buys potentially, NAS buys potentially. Okay. These are all potential trades on the table right now. NAS potential buy, Euro USD potential buy, GU potential buy. And UJ, nah, that's what about gold? We're not touching gold today. Let's look at LTC. Oh, Litecoin is looking mad bullish. I need to buy some Litecoin. That's what I need to do. All right, let me look at the chat. So that's, I didn't get any alerts yet on DXY, and you know, we're gonna wait for NAS. And really, we're truly just gonna wait till 10 o'clock, y'all. So that's what I'm telling y'all. We just gonna wait. Okay. I'm not forcing nothing. All right. I want clear winners today. And if I have to sit on my butt for another 20, 30 minutes, that's just what I'm gonna do. But I guarantee you, if there wasn't news today, we would probably already be in trades, honestly. Realistically. But again, news is just a monkey wrench that they're gonna throw at you. Okay, they're just gonna throw at you just to throw you off to see if you're on your tippy toes. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know. And it's 100% pure. Garbage. And I don't like it because it's garbage. And I hate it. All right. And I'm not going to keep doing the garbage soundboard, but it is. Okay. That's all news is. It's just a way to throw you off. All right. To throw a monkey wrench into the system. So you have to always be thinking what are they trying to do? What are the variables? What other options can happen? You're right. So it's like you're always trying to prepare for the worst, honestly, when it comes to trading. Sad to say, but that is how you have to look at it. Let's look at, okay. GU's not looking too bad. We'll see. GU might be that bot, might be the play today. We'll see. We'll see. EU might be a play today too. And we're gonna wait on NAS. So I'm not in NAS, and you guys will understand with time why, you know, because I don't want to be in this nasty pullback that's about to happen. Okay, that's why I like my life. So we're just gonna chill and relax. But I do think it's overall bullish though, for sure. For sure. Let's see. Hold on. Please take. Let me see. All right, now I can look at the comments. What's up? I'm not going against Ryan's analysis. I don't want my head taken off. Ha! Jelani, you are funny, my brother. You're a funny man. You're a funny man, funny man. What do you mean? I'm wrong. I'm wrong sometimes. I'm not perfect, y'all. I lose sometimes. I lose sometimes. I know it may seem like I don't, but I do. I'm a human being. I bleed as you bleed, my brother. All right, my brethren in arms. But going against my analysis, well, I'll say the odds are not in your favor if you go against me consistently, because I win more than I lose. That's just my win ratio is pretty high. But of course, I take L's here and there. Here and there, I can't speak for anybody else, to speak for myself. I'm okay at this trading thing. I'm all right. I'm all right. Is there any other pairs though that you guys want me to look at? The main three things I'm looking at is NAS for potential buy, Euro for potential buy, GU for potential buy. We're gonna, this is kind of what I want to see here with GU. Is boom, 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 something like this. This is what I want to see with GU, right? With EU, it's going to be something similar. But again, I'm not sure if the dollar is going to continue to break here. It might just pull back a little bit lower, then pop up. So this is kind of what I'm thinking with Euro USD. Euro does not look as good as GU, to be honest, because we have better and cleaner market structure on GU. So I kind of like GU the best, and I also like NAS kind of the best. So GU and NAS are kind of my favorites right now, but GU also being or EU also being a possible opportunity. So we got like 15 more minutes to the news, and that's when I think we can really analyze everything and look for good trades. Let me see. UJ Clyde said, I think the dollar will be strong. So you think it's going to go up, Clyde, my brother? Okay. All right, my brethren. May the force be with you. Is it possible? Well, I can't say that it's not possible. I can't say that it's not possible. To be honest, I can't say that. That would not be correct. I wouldn't say it can't be possible, but let's look at it. I mean, could it? Yeah. Yes, it could. Anything is possible. The great thing about the market, well, it's a double-edged sword, guys. It's a gift and a curse, because where it doesn't matter what you think, right? You have to think of the market not in absolutes, right? It's a very abstract thing, right? Because where I may see a buy or sell, you might see the opposite, right? Where you see a sell, someone will see a buy. And that's what keeps the market open game, right? Because there's no one, or let me say no one. There isn't 100% of the time that everyone's going to be selling the dollar, or 100% everyone's going to be buying. There's going to be buyers and sellers all the time in every direction, all day, every day, right? And that's what keeps the market open, because you need winners and you need losers, right? So, it's a very, I think, beautiful thing in a way. It's kind of like art, It's like Michelangelo. It's like Picasso. It's art to me, right? But that's the beauty of the market. And some people like it, some people don't. But you can always see a sell or a buy in almost every situation, right? So I really think it's going to come down to the 10 o'clock. And then after 10 o'clock, we can have the conversation as to what the dollar's doing. That's what I really feel. That's how I really feel, truly, because I'm not in any positions yet or anything like that. Even though Nas is looking like a super good buy, though. Um, yeah, exactly, Clyde. Yeah, I agree, bro. News will determine it, my brother. Melissa said, "Speak the truth and shame the devil." Of course. Mel said, "Look at UJ." I could look at UJ, bro. Let's look at UJ. Let's look at UJ, and let's see what happens here with the UJ. Okay, on your daily forecast for USD JPY, it looks 100%. I don't know, garbage. Ha. Did you not think? Yeah, it's actually pretty garbo, in my opinion. It's not 100% trash. It's 101% trash. I don't know why, but why did you have me look at trash? It's trash day. Take out the trash. Why, Melvin? Why? I don't know, bro. It looks horrible to me. It looks horrible to me, man. I mean, obviously, go look at the JPY index, right? And that doesn't look good to me. Also, this consolidation does not look good to me. But if we are expecting the dollar to drop, right? Hypothetically, if we are looking for the dollar to drop, then what I would look for is clearly this here, right? I would look for the momentum to come in, break this level down here. So you can put your alert, boom, right here. Sexy, okay? And then at that point, this is when I would get into my UJ sells. You know what I'm saying? Like that, but it's like, is UJ even bearish overall? I don't think so. Look at it. It's just been consolidating choppy back and forth. Like this does not look fun to me. So overall, I'm good on that. But I'm saying if I were to sell UJ, this is what it would look like. Would I buy UJ? I mean, it does overall to me look like it's just consolidating and slightly bullish, but let's go. I don't know. It does overall look like slightly bullish, but it is at higher high levels on the daily. Like this is just it's just trash. I'm not gonna look at it. Yucky. I'm not touching that. Like, why would you touch that? You know what do you want to catch, sir? You're not using protection. Okay? What are you doing out here on these streets being crazy? I'm not gonna judge you though. I still love you, bro. Euro odd, Sarah. Okay, let's look at Euro. Let's look at Euro odd. Euro odd. Ooh, Euro odd. It looks like a really good buy. But the problem, however, is that we do not have a really good pullback on the market. So this is a really strong move. But if we bought it, there's really been no type of pullback. There has not been a healthy retracement. Even if I have a nice 23%, right? Which would be here. Hey, what are we doing here? Like here to here. This is what I would like to see, a 23 to 38% retracement of this move. Now, this move shot up for London, right? So I love that this London session buy was great, but guess what? We weren't on London, and this was a 200-point move. That's great, but we didn't really get a healthy pullback for a trend continuation play. That's my only thing that I don't like about Euro, but I do think it's overall bullish. You know, could it potentially still go up? I think so, but for me, I would just not be in this trade because there hasn't been a healthy pullback yet. But it's overall bullish. What I can say that. Yeah, it made its move exactly. La Vida, it made its move in London, right? So to me, like I want you guys to think about it like this, right? If there's a 200 pip move on London, and you know the trend is already up, then you have to think to yourself, well, you first of all you want to buy it, right? You don't want to go against the overall trend. Let's look at the overall trend of EA. It's super bullish. Do not even play yourself and think you're about to sell Euro odd, okay? Don't just don't do it. And before you even think about doing it, I'm gonna hit the buzzer button because no, you don't want to sell Euro odd. That's a no. Okay? And if you try to sell Euro odd, I'm gonna look at you real weird and say why? Why? Okay? So you don't want to do that. All right? You don't want to do that. Because clearly we're in a bullish uptrend. But the problem is now we have in London from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock, straight bullish momentum, no pullback. So there was no even highs and lows, and there wasn't really a bouncing out of the levels, right? So now, because it's kind of overextended, if you will, of 200 pips and no pullback, I need something to correct so that I can now buy again. Because you have to relieve all of the buyer or bullish pressure, if that makes sense. And that's what I would look for Euro. Now, Euro isn't usually a pair that I look for. It's not a pair that I really look for in New York session anyway. So I'm just saying. All right, Nas is really popping. I think it might be running. But let's see what happens at 10 o'clock in 3 minutes. I think I maybe missed it. But hopefully I will not miss Euro and GU. All right. That is hopefully what we will not miss. But I think I missed my NAS. I think I missed it. It did pull up. It's up like 50 points. I'm still, let me see here. Yeah, I do like it. It's really, really good. I do like it for the buy. But I'm kind of just waiting, or I was waiting, maybe a little too much. But what I can say, I'll tell you this right here, is that statistically speaking, all right, let me put on my Velma glasses on, jinkies, and statistically speaking, from my hypothesis, Nas makes really good moves at 10 o'clock when there's news. So, if the trade runs without me, so be it. I'm gonna cry later, but I'm not gonna lose money. Now, this is just from an anecdotal standpoint, guys, because I have journals and things that I trade, and I trade NAS all the time. And when it has news at 10 o'clock, statistically speaking, okay, from a statistical standpoint, it is better to wait until for the 10 o'clock to get in. Because a lot of times it will trap you up at 9:30, 9:45, and then do the move at 10 o'clock and then kind of get you out the game. So dollar is looking good to me, y'all. EU looking good. Buy. I think buy euro. I think we're good. I think everything's good. GU buy. Okay. Let me see GU. Let's wait. Let's see UJ. Let me see what UJ. I got an alert on UJ. And look. Okay. The UJ is now dropping too. All right. What is going on here? What is going on here? So the UJ for the sell possibly looking good. Let's go. Okay. Let me see. Euro for the buy, I think is good. GBP, let me see AUDs. Not really showing that. I like the dollar dropping. Let's go. Let's go. The dollar dropping. So Euro USD, I think, is one of the best moves. Let's go. That I like the Euro USD buy. I do like the Euro USD buy. I do like this. I do like that. I do like GU for the buy. Stop playing with me. Let's go. I do like the GU for the buy. Again, I'm not going to kind of go into all the specific because you guys can kind of just do your own stop loss, own TP. But usually most of my trades are maybe 20, 30 pips stop losses for most of my pairs. And NAS is tanking. And I we just should have been buying NAS. Jesus. And I'm pissed. I missed NAS. But okay, whatever. But NAS is running. It is running. And it didn't really give me the pullback that I wanted and deserved. But it's okay. But NAS is up. It's up for the up. Okay. So Euro, I'm in Euro. Right now, that's my kind of main trade. But also GU as well too looks solid. So I believe any of these two trades are good. If you want to get in the, let's say the UJ sell, I don't really like it, but it did hit my level though. So Mel was looking for the UJ. You know what I'm saying? And look at the dollar. Okay, look at the dollar, my friend. Here we go. The dollar is now breaking levels. This is when now we have the momentum kicking in, people. Now your boy's happy. Now I'm happy. The dollar's dropping. We have momentum now. Oh, Clyde, the dollar's dropping, bro. Oh, really? I had no idea. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just had a hunch, my good sir. I had a hunch, just, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I had a hunch, good sir. I had a hunch. I'm not saying I'm better than you, but maybe I'm better than you. I'm joking. I love being challenged, it's funny because you know what, Clyde, bro? I had in one of my boot camps, I had one of my students. His name was Roy, and I love me. Shout out to my guy Roy, and we had a whole challenge. We had a duel, because like at one point he was like, "Oh, your UC is gonna go up today, Ryan." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's gonna go down." He was like, "No, it's gonna go up." I'm like, "Oh, do you challenge me to a duel? Do you challenge me?" Like, and as soon as like I heard the challenging, I was just like, I was like, oh, this how you feel? You want to challenge me? Okay, I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna go all crazy today, but I'm not gonna go crazy today, but we had a crazy fun duel. You know what I'm saying? I love duels. What can I say? I'm just that type of guy. Euro USD is in profit. Let's go. Let's see. GU. All right. Still playing around, but all right. And NAS is probably, I do want to buy NAS, but we pretty much, it's already moving. It's already schmoving. So I'm not into NAS, unfortunately. And the only reason that we didn't get into NAS, guys, is because of the 10 o'clock news. If it was 9:30, man, we would have rocked NAS, okay? We would have rocked NAS, and we would have been killing it, been up like 70, 80 points, I promise you. But I just don't like to take the chance with news, which is one of the reasons why New York session can be very tricky, because they will throw news and sometimes it does stuff, sometimes it doesn't. Blah. Okay. And that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it kind of sucks, but that's just the reality situation. But my main trade is Euro USD for the buy. I think that is the best trade right now. So yeah, if we get a really strong pullback on NAS, I think that we can buy it. Like if it drops if it does something like this here, okay, if it goes like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, something, if it drops pretty nice, all right, and gives us a nice hard retracement, maybe a 50% retracement of this entire move, or 32% retracement, something of that, like something around those levels. Like I think we could buy NAS, but I don't think it's a good buy now. If you are looking at it, or if you want to get an NAS, you definitely want to wait for a hard pullback. If they give it to us, if they don't, then just don't even get in. If you're already in the buy, then you're fine. Okay, so if you're in the buy, you're fine. If you're in the buy, you're fine. Let me see what else do we have here. AU. Let me see. Is AU gonna get bullish right now? Let's see. Don't play with me, AU, my favorite pair. Okay. AUD USD, maybe for the buy. Interesting. AUD USD has potential, I think. Also has potential if it starts to break these levels here, then we're going to get it all the way up to this next level here. So AUD USD, another potential setup. Okay. And the AU is one of my babies, one of my mains, So I got to treat her good. But this is another potential setup. All right. That I'd wait for. I would wait for. So there's a lot of potential opportunity here. There's AU for the buy, potentially, Euro USD already in. GU, I think, also has potential. So we're kind of just waiting here, because once GU kind of breaks this top level up here, right, once it starts to kind of break these previous highs, it's definitely going to go up from here. Okay, so all we really need is that momentum to kick in, and GU is going to be good. Again, the dollar is showing overall bearishness. So even if the dollar again is playing around, but it's overall bearish, right? It's overall drippy. So let's look at UJ. UJ, okay, look at the UJ. All right, okay, UJ, you want to play nice today, huh? Look at you, wanting to play. Now, I don't really like the UJ sell, but it just, that was what we were looking at, right? It broke this level. Really nice. But it's not my trade, not my pair. But again, just nice to look at. So, what's up, Jason? What's up, bro? What's up, Clyde? In my God bag, I guess. Yeah, Jelani, I was like off with his head. I was like that. Yeah, yeah, exactly, bro. Don't trade against the trend, my guy. Okay. So again, this is just, what I was looking for the whole time, right? Like, okay, it is going down. Okay, we have the momentum. And again, you're just going with the momentum of the move. That's it. You're not really worried about too much else. And at this point, you just wait, I would say, for probably a good hour, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, for these positions to kind of play out. Like GU is setting up, EU still setting up, AU has potential to set up, I think. Honestly, I think that, let me look at AU. Honestly, I think AU looks really good for the buy. Maybe even a tad better than your USD and GU. AU actually kind of looks good. So again, what I would wait for is once the dollar starts rejecting and continuing to these next levels, which I think it is, AU for the buy. I think you can actually buy AU now, honestly. If you want to buy AU, you can buy it now. You don't have to wait for the pullback. Okay. I don't think it's going to pull back too much. So I think AU should give you a clean, at least from like where it's at now, a good maybe 20 to 30 pips. As long as you have a good, let's say 20, 15 pip stop loss, maybe. You can even have it if you want to be really conservative, like a good 20. Okay. So AU does look good. We have a really nice W right here. And so AU does look good for the buy. I do like it. I definitely like AU for the buy, for sure. So I think, if you're not in anything and want to get into something, AU for the buy is a go. You feel me? EU is a go. GU is a go. Then as we should have been in, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm not gonna cry about how I should have been up over 100 points on NAS already, and boo hoo. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry about it. But these are all the trades in place I'm looking at, guys. Yeah, exactly. It did. Fake people out, Clyde. Yeah. For sure. For sure. So I am in AU for the buy though, of course, because AU is my baby. So I do like that. I think it's solid to get into overall and hold that thing. Okay, hold that boy. You should be fine. So if you don't get in anything, I think AU for the buy is solid. If you're not in anything, if you're not in the Euro buy, if you didn't get into the GU buy, which again, all of them are swimming in the profits, you dig? NAS for the buy, we should have got in, but again, I was just being careful. Now, again, you have to be careful with NAS because it's a very volatile pair. And I wouldn't want you guys to be in a negative of like, let's say, 50, 60, 70 points, and then it goes up because sometimes that can hurt a lot of people's accounts, right? So it's just being very careful and picking my points with NAS. But I guarantee you, if there was no news, we would have bought NAS, and I wouldn't have even hesitated. I would have hesitated with NAS. I would have like, let's go. We're in. Okay. I would have hopped on that thing. But the news with NAS at 10 o'clock definitely makes NAS tricky at times to trade it before. So for instance, if we get in here for the buy All right. And at that time it's like 9:45 or something. And then there's news at 10. The whole move can swing out of our direction, right? At 10 o'clock. News kicks in, boom, it just messes our whole trade up and then continues up, right? Then what? Right? So you have to always kind of have your backup plan, your contingency plan. Okay, so what if Nas dropped 50, 60 points? Would you be prepared? Would that be okay? Would your account be okay? Right? All those things could have possibly happened. And so it's trading is not also about also being on the offense, right? But it's also learning how to have good defense with your account, how to protect your account. And a lot of you guys are good at basketball, or not good at, but good at sports, right? And you're good at offense, but your defense is shitty. It is shitty. Okay? Wrong. All right? It's horrible. So you got to realize, right, that you have to become defensive in this game. You know what they say in sports? Offense wins games, defense wins championships. Okay? Defense. Okay? If you understand that, usually the best teams have some of the best defenses. Okay? It's not about putting a lot of points on the board or outscoring the other team, but being able to defend way better than the other team. So they're not even able to make a lot of points on you. Because then by default, you can make a lot of points on them. Make sense? Dollar continue to drop. GU popping up. Let's go. I told you. Okay. GU should be in profit. EU should be in profit. AU's rocking. Everything's rocking. I like it. You feel me? Is that the retest on NAS? Let me see. You closed the GU, Clyde? Let me see. I don't I hear you, bro. I mean, well, it depends. It depends when you got in. If you got in and you're up your good 20, 30 points, 20, 30 pips, then you're good. Right? But I do think it is going to continue higher. I do at least think it's going to pop up at least to up here, bro. At least. Honestly. So that's at least a good 35 pips. And I would take partials there. I would take partials there. So another way that I would tell you guys, all right, is if you're up at least 20 pips or close to 20 pips on any of these trades, whether AU, EU, or GU, move your stop loss to break even and try to take some partials. Okay. That's just one of my rules for everything. If I'm up like 20 pips on these pairs at any point in time, I move my stop loss to break even. Again, it's learning about your defense, right? Protect your account, and then start to take something off. Okay, so you take partials. If you have a 0.10, then make it a 0.05 or something like that. Okay, but AU is moving swimmingly. We love AU. EU's good. GU I think is going to be really good as well too. I'm not even gonna look at NAS because NAS I'm kind of upset. Mel said something about the 5 minute. It was tough, bro. It's tough to call NAS now because it's overextended, my guy, if that makes sense. Like it's like it's at a zone where if we were to buy it, we should have bought it already. Like NAS is done. I believe NAS is done now. Like if we were to buy it, and you know how we trade NAS, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like 935-ish, boom. How many points is it? 60, 70, 80, 90 points, boom, we're done. Like if I was into NAS right here, I'd be done here. I would take my profit here, or I would scale out, start to get most of my profit out at this point, and I'd be done. Now look, 10, 20, we're done for today. That's how I trade NAS every day. Easy. And a lot of you guys who were in the last boot camp, you have my NAS 2.0 training. If you're in the VIP, then I'm not sure if it's dropped in there, but the NAS 2.0 will be in there as well too. And if you're also my private students, then I got to put in there for you guys as well too, the NAS 2.0. So, but there's a lot of things about NAS that you got to understand if you want to trade NAS every day, which I mainly just do. That's how I like to trade. I like trading NAS every day. But you have to, for one, have a big enough account, and then number two, it's a different type of animal because it's an indice. So you really have to understand how to trade it. You know? Okay, so you said I can't trade Mars. You can change it actually. 0809 easy. You can trade it actually. You can change it in the middle of the trade. You can, my good sir. Did you know that? You can. You can. I got to do a whole training on it, but you can do it on your phone and you can do it on your MT4 terminal. You can. So in the middle of the trade, as it's going up and down, you can actually cut your lot size. So let's say you did one lot, you can actually cut it to half a lot or a 0.50 instead of a 1.0, and you will essentially take 50% of the profit off of the table. So let's just say you're up $1,000. By you now cutting half of your profit, you will now add $500 to your equity and leave $500 running on the trade. It doesn't allow you to, Clyde? It does. I'm trying to tell you. You can do it. Oh my goodness. I got it. Don't tell me you can't. Don't tell me you can't, because I can. Okay? And if I have to come to your door, FBI, open up! And take your phone and do it myself, then I will. Okay? I don't want to hear it. But you can do it. I think I'll have to drop a training in TTA. I don't know if we have it in the free course, or maybe I should just drop a video on the YouTube about it. Maybe I just need to drop a free video on YouTube for it. What do y'all think? Because it's a question that everyone always asks, guys, like always. And I'm like, yo. I'm like, what is going on here? What is going on here? You know, what is up? What is going on? What you guys think? You guys think I should do should I drop the video on YouTube so people can stop asking me? I think I should just drop it for free for everybody. I'm thinking. Excellent idea. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. Where is my assistant in the chat? Nah, I don't think she's in the chat right now. Hold on. So I just made a reminder, and I'm gonna make a video, and I'm gonna put it on YouTube. So when people ask me, how do I take partials, Ryan? I don't know how to move my stop loss. I'm say, go to the video. Here's the video link. And I'm just gonna drop the link. I'm saying, here, go. I'm just gonna do that. I'm dropping it for everybody. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay? How about that? Do you guys think that's a swell idea? I think that's a swell idea. You the fucking best. You the fucking best. You feel me? That's how I'm feeling, you know? Check NAS. Okay. Why would I check NAS? Let me see. Yes. Get out of. If you're in the bio NAS, I would get out. I'm trying to tell you. Because NAS is. I believe, overextended now. Like, there's no reason you would want to buy NAS. If anything, I think you'd probably want to sell NAS right now. So that's just me. I'm not, again, I didn't get in NAS, but I'm just saying hypothetically, if the way I do like to trade is we would have got in somewhere around here, or like 940 or something like that. And we would have really just tried to get in maybe, again, 60 points, something like that, nothing crazy. 60 point. Usually I try to get 50 to 80 points on the move. Boom, we hit it. Good. Done. That's it. I'm not even tripping. So at this point, though, again, I needed to really drop hard as far as a correction for me to want to buy again. So that's just where I'm at with NAS. I would only buy it once it really drops pretty significantly. Okay. Yeah. I know, Mel. I forgot Drake curses sometimes. So this is a family channel, okay? This is a family channel. This is a kid channel. All right. My apologies. All right. I didn't realize Drake was gonna curse in my soundboard. I'm gonna have a talk with Drake personally, man to man, after this whole meeting. Like, yo, Drake, bro, you can't be cursing on my session like that. I don't appreciate it, and my students don't appreciate it. And this is a family channel, okay? And he's gonna talk to me like, "Oh, my bad, Ryan. Back in Canada, and that's how we do it, bro." And I'm like, "Nah, relax. You're in my session now. Relax, all right." He's like, "Okay, bro. Okay, I'll go back to being me and dancing." I'm like, "All right, see you later." And that's how the convo will go. All right, Mel. So I'm just letting you know. Eric, great question. How do you get in the list for the trade manager? So my friend, the manager is coming out this month, and a lot of you have been waiting and anxiously waiting. So let me go over that really quickly for y'all. I have created a trade manager that is proprietary, unlike any other trade manager in the industry. Yes, is proprietary because I built it myself. So I know no other person has it. Okay. It has a lot of useful tools that will really help you manage your trades automatically. So if you have a problem with not getting in, but managing your trades, this will help you. All right. Now I do have a few people who have already paid for it, whether some of my students have kind of prepaid for it basically, because they're my students and they have basically the early entrance to it. So I have not forgotten about all you guys because there has been a delay of a few months to get it out, but you will get it. So if you already paid for it, you don't have to worry about paying for it again. Okay, you are going to get it. But for those who weren't in that prepay waiting list, it is coming out this month. Now I don't have an exact day, but it probably will be between next week and or the week following. But just know that is coming out very soon. It is pretty much done. It's ready for you guys. Okay, it's ready. It's up and ready for you guys. So the wait is almost over. Let me say that it is almost over. It's been a long wait, but it's almost over. All right. So I'm just letting you know it's almost over. Okay, almost. All right. So it's coming for sure. And if you paid for it, don't worry. It will you will get emailed with all the information that you need to get started with it. But it's just another tool. It's just another tool that you can use that will just help your trading. If you kind of struggle with the account management side, which I would say most people struggle with, honestly. That's just the reality situation. Most people struggle with the management side. It's not really the analytical side and the the analysis side. It's more so the management. I think that's probably the biggest thing for most traders. That's probably the hardest part, is managing the trade properly. You know, managing the trade properly, hard. It's not easy. Yes, you will, Sarwa. You will. Actually, I didn't want to say that, but yes, you will. Um, so by the way, for those of you, right, who um because we're gonna hop off of here in probably like a good 10-15 minutes, because it is getting past like my time here, but all the trades do still look very much good. And I would probably hold them until maybe 11 o'clock, 11:30, another hour, 2 hours, and see where it's at. But once you're up, I would say a good close to 20 pips or more, you can at least move your stop loss to break even and take partials there. But also let me drop in the chat for just so you guys can know, because I'm going to make an announcement really quick. All right. We do have a membership. Okay. Now, if you are a VIP student, okay, meaning you got into the VIP mentorship, okay, then go into the VIP Discord and you will see the link personally. Okay. Now, for everyone else though, um, I did drop the link really quick. Well, I have to make it a bit.ly link. But if you do want to if you want to get in, you can do one of two things. You can message or you can email. Okay. So I'll explain it really quick why. Okay. So this is what it is. All right. You can if you want to immediately get in, okay, you can click the link and enroll. All right. And the first class will be Sunday. Okay, where we go over everything. Now, what this is, guys, this is completely different to anything I've ever done and what Max has ever done. Usually we do, as you guys know, like boot camps, which is usually a week or 2 weeks or something like that. Or we did the VIP, which is essentially, okay, just a few months. But what we decided to do is make it open for everybody and commit the next couple months, basically 6, 7, 8 months to do something for you guys every single month. And we realize you guys have been asking for this for a long time, right? So you can do one of two things. You can email us at thetradeauthority@gmail.com if you're interested, okay, into the mentorship training. Okay, or you can click this link directly and just sign up. Now, what it is essentially is the ability to, just like how I'm trading with you guys live right now, and you guys can analyze with me. You're going to get that like every single week, multiple times a week. Okay, you're also going to get Asian session trades. Okay, so we're going to trade Asian session and New York session. We potentially also will do London, but I won't be doing it. We actually have a guest educator who we're adding to the platform who would be doing the London sessions actually. So for those of you who really want to do London, we will also have that as well. We'll also have master classes every single month. You will get the ability to get access to the manager as well. So there's a whole plethora of things that you're going to get for the mentorship. Okay. And so, you know, we realize like that's what most of you guys want on a regular basis. And for those of you who are recruiters who like want to bring people on and you're good at that, we have something for you coming at the end of the month. But for those of you who just want to learn how to trade and maybe you need maybe that one-on-one, so okay, AUD is crossing, AUD is looking good, right? So look, everything's still good. Again, AUD USD, my favorite pair, guys, looking really smooth. Euro is just retracing, but I think it's still good. I think AU is probably one of the best trades right now to be in. GU, I think, is also still good. I think all of them are still good. It's just about which ones are the best. And I think AU's literally, and GU is probably the best right now. EU kind of popped up, but I still think it's overall still going to go up. It's just going to pop back down. Basically do something like this. It might just pop down a little bit and then pop back up. So that kind of think that's what Euro's going to do. And NAS kind of, okay, pop back up a little bit. So, okay. So, I mean, yeah. So the mentorship, again, it is available. You guys can get in now. We officially start Sunday. And what we're going to do is we're going to, like, a lot of you have requested live sessions. But let me talk to you guys here. Let me, since I have over almost 200 of you guys, what do you think is the most important thing, right? For like, what would you guys want the most if you guys paid a mentorship between Max and myself, right? And you were paying monthly, what do you think would be the most valuable thing for you? Would it be signals? Would it be live sessions? Would it be the trainings? Would it be agent session? Would it be London session? Would it be New York session? I just want to hear what you guys think, because we're open to doing different things catered to what you guys need. But also, what we're also opening up is one-on-one consultations. So a lot of you guys, because I have not opened up my private mentorship or anything to anyone else, and Max, we've been way too busy to just take private students to work with you personally. What we'll do though is we'll open up slots to where you can speak with us for an hour. So maybe you need that. Maybe it's like, hey Ryan, I don't really need you on me 24/7, but maybe you need to check in with me every 2 weeks or something. And you want me to look at your trades, look at your chart, see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, then maybe that's something that you want to do. And again, you can email us at thetradeauthority@gmail.com for that as well too. So we're kind of opening a whole different bunch of services for you guys that will help you. And I know this because I do that with my mentors, and I have different mentors in different things. And I don't need them every week, but sometimes I at least need like a 2-week checkup or a monthly checkup or something to make sure that I'm on the right track. The trading from last night, Marcia, I'm not sure. Max, isn't it on the YouTube? I mean, I'm pretty sure. Is it not there? I mean, she did it, didn't she? Didn't she do let me see. She did the session yesterday, right? No, okay, it isn't there, actually. Okay, my bad. Okay, you guys said Key said okay, the live training sessions. Okay. The question said all the above. Okay. The risk management success setup. Okay. All right. So what do you think is the most important thing for you guys? Do you get, or what do you get the most value out of? Let me say that. What do you get the most value out of? Is it the live sessions? Is it the master classes? Is it when we do me and Max do the PowerPoint presentations? Is it when Max does study hall with you guys so that you can guys really understand what it, and she checks your homework, checks up your charts, make sure you're analyzing correctly. Like we're gonna do all that every week with you guys. We're gonna do that every week with you guys. So I'm trying to think what do you guys, let me see, signals. We might have a separate signals chat. So I mean, we could do signals. One thing that I was thinking about was just making it like $50 a month just for signals. So it's a private Telegram where you get like maybe, let's say 4 to 7 signals a week or something like that. I don't know. Is that something you guys might want? I don't know. I think there's people who do just want signals though. Like, hey, I just want signals. I don't want anything else. I don't know. It's possible, but in the mentorship, you're gonna get signals anyway. Like you're gonna get signals in the mentorship. So you're gonna get the live sessions and you'll also get signals. So okay, he said I like the live sessions, but I would really like the opportunity to consult one-on-one. Okay. You can message us at thetradeauthority.com. Sorry, or the trade authority at gmail.com. So we are opening that up for you guys, and we're gonna make that, you're gonna see that on the website. So if you guys want to consult with either myself or Max for 30 minutes or 60 minutes, we'll do one-on-one consultations with you guys. We'll go over whatever you want to go over, right? Because some of you just really need that. And I know that because that's what I need. Like that's just how I am. How many days are live sessions? Shakira, great question. Shakira. So live sessions will be anywhere from, I would say, well, two to four, or maybe 2 to 5 live sessions a week. So it's a good amount. It's not like a full, and it'll be a combination of New York and Asian sessions. So it'll be like probably, it's a full schedule. It's like you have study hall, which is like Tuesday nights. You'll trade live with me like Tuesday morning, and then maybe possibly like a Wednesday or Thursday, or sometimes a Friday. But then we'll also do Asian live trading, which will be Asian live trade sessions will be like from 8 or from like 7:30 till like 9 maybe, or something like that. So there might be a set 1 or 2 of those a week. So it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're trying to balance everything, but what I can say is that you'll get me at least like 2 to 3 times a week. You're gonna get Max at least 2 to 3 times a week. You're gonna get us together at least once a week. So there's so many different things you're gonna get. So but you will, if you want me more regularly, like if you want to trade with me, let's say 2, 3, 4 times a day, or not a day, but a week, you will have the opportunity as well. Like there is going to be opportunity to trade live with me a few times a week. So just like how I'm trading live with you guys right now for free on YouTube, right? Now when I do it with my students, however, I go in depth a little bit more. So I definitely go in depth. So, I go deeper, I answer questions, we do a whole bunch of different things. For sure. So if that's something that you need, then for sure, I would say get into the mentorship, because that's where we're going to be. We realize that you guys want like consistent live sessions every week. So just like what I'm doing, even if you got this 2 or 3 times a week, and then maybe 1 or 2 Asian sessions, then maybe one London session, and then a study hall class with Max. Like that's a lot actually. That's maybe like you're getting total every single week at least, like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like at least, I don't know, maybe, yeah, hold on, anywhere from 6 to maybe 7 classes a week, you know, and as far as the live sessions, there will probably be at least 3 to 5 live trading sessions a week, and some will be Asian, some will be New York session, and it'll be every single week. Yeah, Kev said he loves the study halls, and that's kind of like a Max signature. She's really good at that, so y'all already know about that. But yeah, so she's really good at that, so she wants to do that every single week. So we're also going to do signals for you guys as well too. So if you're in the membership or into you will get signals as well. So we have private Telegram with private signals and stuff like that. So you will get signals as well. So if you're someone who can't make the live sessions, right, but you want to get like the live signals in real time, so like you want to be able to, I post the AUD buy setup for you, in real time, send it to you. Okay, cool. If I post, the GU buy setup in real time, okay, cool. Right? Or let's just say like we bought NAS. And I'm like, okay, the NAS buy opportunity. Okay, like I would post in real time to the private Telegram so you can see it, get it, and then boom, you're good. Right? So some people just want that. So that will also be there. So of course, even if there isn't a live session, right? And this is the beautiful thing. Even if there isn't a live session, you will still get guidance on that day. So again, like just like how what I was showing you guys, which like the dollar, right? My analysis on the dollar. Hold on. Right, you see my analysis on the dollar and how it's playing out really nicely, right? Now, I would send that to you so that you'd be able to have a good guidance for what happens for that day. So even if you're not trading with me for that day, you can at least get guidance to see, okay, this is what Ryan's looking at for the day for New York session or for Asian session, right? So you'll at least be able to kind of piggyback off of what I'm doing and what I'm seeing. All right. Great question, G. Well, are you guys in the Telegram? Hold on. If you guys are in the TTA Telegram, hold on. Let me drop the Telegram really quick. Um, let me see here. Hold on. Where's the link for it? Okay. So, all right. If you're not in the TTA Telegram, then I dropped the link right there, which is right here. Okay, is in the comments where you'll get all the announcements and updates. Okay, so make sure you're in that. Okay, make sure you're in that. That's very, pivotal. But this is a great question, G. He said, what about if you're starting from scratch? If you're starting from scratch, then my friend, it's more important than you think to start. Because learning, and a lot of you guys know, right? And you guys know I am not BSing you. If you learn from the wrong mentors, it can screw you up bad. Okay. If you learn the wrong things when it comes to trading, it can screw you up bad. Like really, really bad. Like really, 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 really bad. And the reason is because trading is so difficult already. So then when you're learning the wrong things or from the wrong people, now to learn the right things, you have to unlearn to then relearn. And it's going to cloud your judgment a lot. Okay. So one of the things I wish I did when I was first starting out is I wish I had a really good member or mentor or company or group that I could have been a part of that really knew a really good foundation on how to trade. Maybe not perfect, but a good foundation. And so I believe that's what we have with this whole membership now. It's like, okay, and you can stay as long as you need to, right? If you want to stick around for a month, 2, 3, 4 months, cool. If you want to stick around for 6 months, a year, cool. Like we'll have packages for you guys as well. If you want to pay in advance, whether you want to pay 3 months, we'll give you a discount, or 6 months, we'll give you a discount, all that type of stuff there. So we'll do all that for you guys. All right. And again, if you're interested, just send the email to thetradeauthority@gmail.com. Okay. Um, but yeah, so I would say it's more important to actually start, man, if you're very new, guys. Like, starting on the right foot. You definitely want to start on the right foot as a trader. Okay. So don't think that because you might feel intimidated because it might seem too advanced at first, but trust me, it's like anything. It's like if I say, hey, go to Spain, and I just threw you in Spain, okay, and you don't know a lick of Spanish. Well, guess what, my friend? You're going to have to adapt. Okay, you're gonna have to learn. It's sink or swim, my guy. Right? You have to learn, and you're gonna figure it out. I guarantee you, if I drop you in Spain right now, even though you don't know any of the language, if I drop you there for 5 months, you're gonna know some Spanish because you have no choice, right? And so it's kind of like that. You're gonna be dropped in, and things are gonna seem hard, but we're going to help you. We're going to show you, because you're a beginner, some ways and beginning steps to help you, right? But you're going to start to catch on, right? And it just takes you taking the extra step of like just coming and showing up to the sessions, showing up to the classes. And the more you show up, the more you're just going to pick up on things, right? The more you start to speak the language, the more you see people speaking the language, the easier things just naturally become, right? The same philosophy. Okay. So I would say 90% of it in the beginning is just showing up. Just show up, be ready to learn, ask questions. We encourage a whole bunch of questions because no one's perfect and no one knows it all, right? And so you can always feel like you're in a safe space to ask questions, even when you don't know anything, or if you feel like you're a beginner. All right. Brittany said, will you give pointers on how to set up a trade for small accounts? Yes, Britt. So of course, small accounts are a big thing, right? Because let's face it, most of us don't have huge accounts to play with at times, which we can get. We understand. We've all been there, right? Where all you have is a small account to trade with, whatever, right? And of course, yes. So whether you just have $100, $200, $300, $400 account, $500 account, you don't need thousands of dollars to trade Forex, honestly. You don't. But we'll be really kind of honing in on the prop trading. So getting you guys prop firm accounts, which will teach you how to trade it. We'll teach you how to get it for just a few $100s. And a prop firm account will give you $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 that you can trade, right? So we'll show you how to do that. So even if you don't have the capital, you can get the capital. But it's more so just about getting the skill set and getting consistent first. If you can do that, then everything else will play out. If you can just get consistent, and stay profitable overall, I would say after a month, then you're good to actually trade a prop firm, honestly. If you can trade every week and remain profitable, and by the end of that month, you're up 5, 10%, 15%, you're good enough to trade a prop firm. And, and at that point, you just work on that. So me personally, I have several prop firm accounts that I trade, and then I have my own personal accounts. So I do both. So it's all about really preference, to be honest. That's it. That's really it. It's just preference. But yeah, so we will be going over small accounts very heavily. So that is a big thing. Of course, we're going to be going over that. Ronald, thank you. I'm crying. He said, protect Ryan and max out all calls. I'm crying. um, no problem, Kev. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Kev said, last night was dope. So Max did a whole class yesterday. I did a live class today. So before I let you guys go, because I'm about to leave in a good 5-10 minutes, because it's about to be 11 o'clock. The dollar still is dropping, which is really nice. So, all these trades still look good in my eyes, to be honest. All of them still look decent. GU. Let me see. Let's look at EU. Look, EU still looks good. Look, told you, just, you got to trust the process. You got to trust the process. Let's look at AU. And AU's kind of struggling a little bit, but at this point, I believe you can put your stop loss at break even on all your accounts on any trade that you're in, whether it be AU, EU, or GU. So EU should be in mega profit. GU should just be consolidating. You should be in some profit or close to break even or something around that. But I would have a pretty tight stop loss. Basically, it should not break this area here. So, you could easily have a 10, 15, 20 pip stop loss depending on GU now, because it really shouldn't break this level down. It should hold this level and pop up, depending on your entry. But I would have my stop loss like somewhere down here. So I would cut my risk on GU. On EU, you should be in profit for sure. My EU buys are moving very sexily, if that is a word. Okay. It is up, I think, like 20 pips or so. So you can take partials here, move your stop loss to break even, and you're good. Right. So move your stop loss basically really tight, boom. Right. So that you don't lose in this trade. And now you're good. Okay. Let's look at AU. AU's kind of popping down, but I would say that, let's look at AU really quick. With AU, I would, again, kind of same philosophy here, move my stop loss. Okay. Because it really should not, I believe, like break this level here. Okay. It shouldn't really break too much more of this previous lower low. Right. So it should kind of start to hold. This area may drop a little bit more, but overall should hold. So, if it does drop another, let's just say like 6, 7, 8 pips, then I would potentially just get out, but it should hold this zone here for AU. But GU and EU look good. GU's just consolidating, so it's just, wait. So it's kind of just a waiting game at this point, which is why I like NAS a lot. But and this is why I like NAS, y'all, because I get in NAS, I make my nice little 60, 70, 80 points, and then I'm done, and I don't gotta worry about none of this extra stuff. And it's so easy. It's just like, yo, that's why NAS is Bay. Okay, that's why NAS is Bay. All right. And if you sign up with the mentorship, you'll see how we trade it every day and just milk NAS every day, just easy. Now, again, I didn't get in it, but my whole prediction was 100% accurate with it. But it was only because of the news that kind of threw us off, or threw me off as far as not entering. But when there's no news, it was an easy move for sure. Okay, so make sure you're in the TTA Telegram. If not, because we're going to drop the link to sign up there for the mentorship. Okay, it is monthly, right? So you can subscribe. You can cancel at any time. Perfectly fine. But you will get to do Asian live trading with us every single week. New York trading live with me, like what we're doing today, but on a very deeper scale every single week. You also get signals, account management software, Sunday market overview, daily tips and stuff like that to just make sure that you're on the right track, all those different types of stuff. And we are also going to open up one-on-one consulting, at certain times, whether it's, you want 30 minutes or 60 minutes with me or Max, just to kind of go over any type of trades or your account or what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right. Maybe that will help you the most, right? Is if I can look at what you're doing wrong, how you're analyzing the market, and give you some pointers. So we're opening all those things for you guys, all right? Because we really want to end the year strong, and we want to make sure that you guys are making money. So I figured this is probably the best way to do it, is to open all those different things for you guys and make sure that you guys are winning. I kind of wish I had something like this for myself. So, but yeah. Any last questions before I leave, guys? It is 11 o'clock. Any last questions? Yeah, it was just like a Max did a pop-up, Cicely, that's all. Stephanie, you're welcome. She said, great session, no problem. Brittany said, will you be doing Bitcoin, gold, and indices in the mentorship? Yes, we will. I do have a crypto strategy for you guys, how to trade Litecoin, mainly Litecoin and XRP, like on the Forex market. I can show you how to do that. I can definitely show you how to do that. Okay. I can definitely show you how to do that, my dear. So yes, we will go over that for sure. Yes, it does, Latanya. Yes, it does. Latanya asked a great question. She said, does your EA come with the elite membership? And I didn't want to spoil it, but you're making me spoil the news, Latanya. Like, come on. Let me save some surprise announcements for you guys, all right? But also I am doing a live class tomorrow, guys. So if you want to rock with me and hop on live trading again tomorrow, we're gonna do it tomorrow. Okay. We're going to live trade tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay. So I will be doing another class tomorrow for y'all. Latanya, exactly. I'm not going to say anything, but you already know what's up. So, no problem, Joyce. No problem. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day. It wasn't a horrible day today. Everything didn't go super smoothly today, but all the trades, did go in profit and are in profit. So, not a bad day. I'm just upset that my NAS trade I didn't really get in NAS, and I'm kind of upset about that. But EU trade is good. My AU trade is kind of consolidating. So I'm kind of like, if it doesn't hold this level, then I'm probably going to get out. But I do like my EU. And I do like the GU. So I do like those. But AU, I do think should hold this level, okay? So as long as it really holds this level here, I think we're fine. All right, I think we're fine. So then basically this should be the 2-point year around this level here. Okay. So I do think everything is good. With AU, you can put a very tight stop loss. Okay. So if it does break this level, I would get out. So you even if you do lose this trade, make sure that it's like, very low, maybe 1-2 pips, stop at break even, something like that, because AU should not really break this level here. Okay. So just make sure if you're in AU that you don't have a huge big stop loss of 20 pips or 30 pips or 18 pips. It really should be pretty tight at this point. Okay. Depending if you're at break even or slightly in profit. With EU, you should be in profit. You should be in mega profit on EU. Okay. You should be super good on EU. TP is about to be hit. On GU, let's look at GU. You should be in profit with GU. As I told you, you know what I'm saying? TP1 just was hit with GU. Stop playing with me. I told you. Relax. Okay. And everything's playing out nice. Boom, 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 bam. Okay. Come on. Stop playing with your boy. Okay. He said, okay, when the trailing stop, good job, my brother. The trailing stop. Exactly. My management software has that automatically. Let's look at the UJ really quick. Did UJ drop really hard? Let's look really quick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at my chart. Look how sexy my chart looks on UJ. Did I not call that? Look. Did I not call this level? Look, just look how beautiful this was. Look, boom. Boom. Did I not just come on, son. Somebody give me the props. The UJ sell was fired. I don't even trade UJ, but I called it to the T. It's pretty good, I'm okay. I do this trading thing a little bit sometimes, I'm all right sometimes. I'm all right. I'm okay at this trading thing. I'm all right. Kev said I'm big blue on GU. Let's see the GU real quick. Let's go look at the GU. Big blue on the GU. Big blue on the, yeah, you should be. Big blue on the GU. Let's go. Okay. So, all right. Hold on. All right, guys. So let me see. Hold on. All right. So I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you guys had a profitable day. Just be smart with your profits. Okay. and don't get too greedy. All right. So all right. All right. Make sure you guys are in the TTA announcements. If you're in my daily signals, then I will see you. You saw the UJ mail? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You feel me? The UJ was I called it to the T, bro. Come on, stop playing with me. I should have sold it. I should have sold it. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't. But it's cool, right? So make sure you're taking at least some type of partials, guys, because GBP did hit TP1. Okay, Euro USD did hit TP as well. Hold on. Okay, so GBP hit TP1, Euro USD hit TP1, and then AU I think what's going on with AU. AU's just like consolidating. Okay, so if AU drops a little bit more, just get out of it, because I will not like if AU drops even, I would say, even a good like 6-7 pips more, get out of it. So really, because I really don't want to take really a loss, really honestly, or if it is, I want it to be so minuscule that it's not affecting my other trades, which is GU and EU. Right. So that's how I would handle it. All right. So, just don't be too greedy. But again, the dollar is dropping. It's for dropping for the day, as we called, drop nice for the day. It still is probably has a little bit more to drop. So just don't get too greedy, but it probably is going to drop just a little smidge more. All right. And I will see you guys later. The mentorship will start Sunday. So I will start posting the links and all the information every single day. You'll see it on our TTA announcements. You can also email us if you have any questions, all that good jazz. But it is getting late. So I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time, 9 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be doing another free class, free live trade session. All right. And I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace.